Hi, this is Becca and this is the reading for Scorpio for October 2016, and I'm using Dame Darcy's Mermaid Tarot this month. Okay, shuffling for Scorpio for October 2016. For Scorpio for October. For Scorpio for October 2016. Scorpio. Right, the first two cards represent the first half of the month, and these two cards represent the second half of the month, and this is the general energy and message and theme of the month. Okay, this is the Hierophant, and this represents organisations, religion, marriage, ceremonies, kind of spiritualism and structured groups and tradition. Okay, so some of you may be involved in some kind of marriage or ceremony or some kind of organised event, or you may be questioning your beliefs at the moment. You may be considering joining something, some kind of religion or some kind of club or institution, or you may be considering your life in terms of its traditions and what that means to you, and if this is something that you need to keep in your life or you need to pursue. At the first half of the month, we have the Empress and the King of Cups, and these cards are very rooted in the heart and in being authentic and being in touch with your emotions and your creative abilities. And a lot of you may feel very emotionally happy at the start of October. There may be a lot of celebration, and you may be feeling very in touch with your sensitive and nurturing side, and there's going to be a lot of happy feeling and a lot of opportunity to really explore this very sensitive but open-hearted energy that's surrounding you. Now, for some of you, maybe this does mean marriage, or maybe some of you have been thinking about marriage and considering marriage. On the other hand, it could be about religion, and because we have the Hanged Man right next to this card in the second half of the month, this is about, it should be this way, this is about feeling that you cannot act or you can't reveal everything about yourself or about a situation. And this could, maybe some of you are scared to actually come out and admit some of your beliefs. And you may have a sense of this kind of holding back and not being able to completely be yourself in front of some people. And with the Five of Swords, this is, you may be feeling a sense of almost defeat, or a sense of being stuck. And with this, it just means that you need to take the right time to evaluate what it is, what you want your accomplishments to be, and what winning or failing actually means to you. Because sometimes with the Five of Swords, it's like a trap we fall into because of expectations, and these are usually expectations we put on ourselves. And with this, it's saying that sometimes you have this feeling of defeat, but you've not really failed at all. It's just that you've had these ridiculous expectations on yourself and this pressure, and when things maybe haven't worked out, it's made you feel bad or made you feel at a loss. But you need to take from this that you need instead to not focus on this thing that's maybe not gone the way you originally planned, but focus instead on the area you do want to pursue and the things around you that are in abundance. And by focusing on that instead of perhaps the negative side of a situation, if you instead focus on what you have achieved, then you'll soon find that you lose this kind of disappointment, and you can put all your energy elsewhere, because this is just about highlighting an area that you shouldn't be dwelling on. You maybe have just a feeling that maybe you can't express yourself fully, or maybe you're expecting a person not to understand something, or not to go along with certain wishes or ambitions that you have for yourself. But this is simply telling you that you need to take the time yourself. You need to take this time to reflect and not to do anything and not to act in a hasty way. It's saying that you need the time to reflect. And if whatever it is, if this thing's important to you, you need to just own it, and you need to wear your heart on your sleeve, and you don't need to hold back anymore. Whatever it is that you feel that's right for you, and you believe in, and you want to go forth with, you need to be open about this. And it doesn't matter if other people don't agree with you. It really doesn't matter. All that matters is that you are owning your truth, and you're true to yourself. And in doing that, you'll find this immense burden just leaves your heart, and this burden will just free you by admitting to yourself, and admitting perhaps to those close to you, what it is that that's important to you, what this thing is that you believe in. And it's going to be a huge change for you, and it's going to be a huge development in your life. And with the Empress and the King of Cups, this is really indicating that that by embracing your real emotions and your creative side, and your nurturing side of you, and all that's really that you hold dear to yourself, and your own personality and your heart, this is how you need to embody your life. And with the Hierophant as the energy card, it's suggesting that you need to be truthful about what you do believe in, and you need to follow your own rules. And don't be swayed by others, or don't be swayed by the fear of others not understanding where you're coming from, because the Hierophant is just, it's sometimes just needing some kind of structure, and you're possibly craving this tradition and this structure in your life that you feel really drawn to, and you feel it gives you much comfort. And it doesn't necessarily mean that it's about religion, but it could just mean that you have to you have to live by your own ethics. And whatever you believe in, you need to walk that path. Whatever advice you give to others, you need to live that way also. And you need to have the courage of your own convictions. And you've maybe had this kind of defeatist attitude, and it's saying that you don't need to have this defeatist attitude when there's a bump in the road. It's saying that you can own this, you can own your own world by taking time out to consider what it is before you really act and involve others. But it's saying that you need to be truthful, and don't be afraid of what you believe in, and don't be afraid of your real calling in life, and just to know that you're protected and you're looked over. And there's a lovely energy coming in on October for you, and I can see a lot of joyous occasions and a lot of happiness surrounding you, and there's a lot of good natured vibes, and some beauty and creativity that's really flowing into your life. And as long as you trust in your own instinct, and don't be afraid to really own your own life, and to own your personality, and to really believe in yourself, believe in this creativity, but believe in your creative mind, and believe in the power of your own vision, because it will bring yourself and others so much happiness. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the reading. Remember, and check out your moon sign and rising sign, and if you'd like a personal reading, the link's in the description box. Okay, thank you.